that the group was determined. Now that you see him at practice, where the mindset's going into Sunday against Kansas City?
Determined still. I mean, look, today was a regen plus. Some guys that didn't play as much, guys coming back, internationals doing a little bit extra, but mostly a regen. But the mood is okay. Watched film, talked about some things, some good, some bad, and then, on to Kansas City.
How did Christian make it out of the game on Tuesday?
Very good. He's doing a little extra fitness now because he wants to get back in shape a little quicker, so good on him.
We saw something happen with Raul with Peru. Do you have an update on Rudy Diaz?
Well, I'll have a better update tomorrow. He's undergoing some tests. I think they're sending him for an MRI and stuff like that. Looks like he might have either a kick on the outside of his ankle or an inside ankle sprain. Again, I'll know more tomorrow.
He's here then?
He's here. Yeah, he's here in Seattle. And he's going to get evaluated by our people.
When you say that you'll know more tomorrow, is that also as far as likelihood of being able to play, or is he definitely not going to be able to play?
Jada, that's a great question. I would say that it's more likely than not that he won't be able to play.
Mm-hmm.
But he understands the importance of the game. We'll take him on the trip, and if he can manage the pain, if it's just an ankle sprain, they can sometimes wrap that up. But we just want to rule out anything more serious.
Without having any official word or any better sense of everything, the fact that he's walking on his own and things, does that just makes you feel a little bit better?
He's in there, says, yeah, it's okay, it's not so okay. He's in a good mood, so that tells you something.
And the other internationals are okay?
Yeah, everybody else came back healthy.
Today.
Good. They participated in everything. Jordan, again, was with the group that trained a little more because we would have liked to see him play that second game, but either that second game will play for us, but it's a different story. So he looks good. I mean, he's motivated.
Was it frustrating at all not seeing him play on Tuesday, considering what he could have been here?
Well, the whole conversation about Raul not coming back, all the internationals. Look, it's an international break. It's a FIFA window. It was a long shot. Look, specifically in Raul's case, I mean, that was that coach's first camp. He's not going to let one of his players go his first camp. He couldn't set that precedent. So we understand.
There is, possibilities with numbers and results where, if you start off the game at a certain time, results could, determine a lot. How do you keep guys from just worrying about any other results or any other games? Do you tell them just enough to watch anything?
Or are you talking about
No, I'm talking about just coming up. There's the one coming up. There's a way that maybe you're eliminated or not. So how do you just keep them away from that and just focus on the game?
Can't. They're going to be watching a game. We're all going to be watching those games. So yeah, we'll know a little bit ahead of time what our fate is. Hopefully it's good, but if it's not, it's not a good result, then we're still going to go out and try and beat Kansas City and end up with as many points as we can. That's what we're going to do.
Within that, though, if the results don't go your way, is there a chance that you would play more younger players or do something?
I'm going to play the team. I'm going to play the team, Jada, that I feel is going to help us win the game. Young or old. Young or old.
Sorry, go ahead.
Javier, you said that you were going to have a discussion with him.
Yeah, I spoke with Javi this morning. Look, I know there's a brouhaha going with one side and the other. I mean, I watched his thing on Fox News. I mean, I get it. What I would say to that is, what I believe personally is that all players, Sounder players, they have the right to say or feel however they want to feel, but so do I. And so what we try and do is just make them understand that words matter, that what they say in their social media accounts matters to people. People take what they say and they might feel one way, or some people might choose to sensationalize that stuff and they might think a different way. So we had a good discussion. We're not in the business of telling Javi what to think. He's his own man. But we do want to guide him and counsel him and try and help him. to his social media account. And that's all we can do. And if I decide to go into that on a more personal level, then that's my choice to do with Javi. And any of those conversations I would keep private.
Was there anything that he wanted the public to understand or know as far as the way he interpreted the reasoning behind it? Was there anything that...
No, I don't think there was anything there. I mean, look, again, he has a right to believe what he believes.
I guess what I'm asking is, like, did he interpret it to be transphobic and it was this anti-gay statement, or is there something else that he was saying?
Jada, I don't want to mischaracterize my conversation with Javi, and I'll probably keep that private, but no, I don't think he meant it in any sort of demeaning way whatsoever.
Just to clarify, was he sent to re-education camp?
No. I mean, there's a reason why he's on Tucker Carlson. Let's be honest.
Just feel like it would be worth clarifying.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's move past.
Okay.
I want to talk about him because he's gonna like that we're talking about him.
Right, I know.
Getting back to soccer, Sporting Kansas City, 6 games unbeaten. What are the challenges that they present?
Well, again, they've kind of righted the ship a little bit because, look, they're out of the playoffs, but they had a little resurgence there late. So it'll be a tough squad. Peter is a demanding coach. He'll make sure that his pride, the pride of that organization, the players' individual pride is on the line against us. I know they'd love to knock us out of the playoffs. So it's the same team, 4-3-3. It's got good players. They just playing at a better pace, better clip than what they were doing, a month ago.
It was a gutsy performance. It wasn't the perfect game, but the way that kind of conducted itself, that draw, did that unify the group a little bit of how they were able to manage that?
I think for the future, absolutely, Nico. What it did was just kind of remind everybody that, look, that group of players, our team, has a lot of personal pride. You saw all their emotions after the game. Guys were on their knees. They were exhausted mentally and physically with what they put into the game. And I, thank them for that effort and thank them for their work the entire year. It really showed in that game. And that's always the message that, we're never going to quit. We're always going to try and play to win. We could have sat back and, hoped for a draw. I don't think there was any player on the field that was thinking about 1-1. They were going for 2-1. And those are good qualities to have within your team.
At the same time, was there a sense that maybe that level of fight and determination has been absent, or has it just not been going your way?
I think if you look back at the Galaxy game where we went down 2-0, came back 3-3, should have been 3-2. I think there's been moments where we haven't played to our potential, but I don't know if I'd go so far as saying that level of intensity or intent has found the group this year. When I look back on the season, Jeremiah, it's some of the games like, that early game against San Jose I keep bringing up. We're 3-1 and maybe, there we put on cruise control because we're thinking about CCL. Well, what if we had those 3 points? Those are the types of games that I think about. That one was frustrating.
Back is it kind
we're
of the
not going to use
forefront?
excuses, Jackson. We're way past that. What I learned from this experience from this year, what we've learned as a coaching staff, is that the one thing I wish I would have done was a little bit earlier. I talked about reducing the volume and increasing the intensity after what was an emotional high, and I think I should have started that a month earlier. Really getting them to really get back at it, but shorter doses, because they looked tired, they looked fatigued in some of those games because of the physical output, because of the Champions League. And so that's what I'm going to take out of this year, regardless of whether we make the playoffs or not. It's a learning curve for us.
You mentioned the San Jose game. others have mentioned the Orlando game. Is that kind of on that same
Well, Orlando
level?
was, the effort in Orlando, that was more soccer mistakes, I think. We're up 2-0. We got to be able to close that out, Jada. That's a little bit different. I thought we took our foot off the gas in that San Jose game.
In the month of September, you've been wearing the gold tie for the Kick Childhood Cancer. What does that cause to mean to you personally?
Christine does a great Zach Scott fan club. It's her Twitter handle. Christine always does a great job of a very worthy cause. And her daughter, her experiences, she's a go-getter. And she sends me reminder emails. And I appreciate it very much. She even bought me that tie. And it's been good to me. The tie's been good to me. It's been good luck. So it is personal. Because Christine and Zach, they do a good job, and Roger and all the guys that started that way back when. I mean, there's a lot of good people behind that.
In fact, there's a lot of your players do things with that. Stephen Fry with Glassy Babies and Callan Rowe
Yeah,
as
and
well.
it shows some of the character of some of the players that we have on the team.
Just wanted to get your take here to finish off with your take on that goal, that Freddie Montero goal, not just the strike,
Golazo.
but not just the golazo, but Kellen's ability to just take his space and find him.
Yeah, it's a good goal. Just what we needed. Ignited the team, ignited the fans. Classic Freddie.